Aquas, it's me, Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is your reading for July 9th to July 15th. And the Moonology deck was calling to me. So we'll see. I was so fumbly with my cards lately, I don't know why. Just seeing another reading, I think it's this tablecloth I have to get rid of. Maybe I'll do that tonight. But I digress. For some reason, you and Saggies are like always last. The readings that I put out. And I just cut to the majors to pick who I'm going to read for, so it's not like I do it that way on purpose. You guys just always seem to go last with Saggies, so my apologies, I guess. It's just how it wants to come out. But yeah, let's get into it. Reading for Aquarius. Emotions are running high. That one stuck out to me. I'll do 2 more shuffles. Messages for Aquas for this week. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius from the moon deck. That one said conclusions are in reach. Okay. Surrender to the divine. Interesting. Don't let the past hold you back. A time for healing. A time for healing. Don't let the past hold you back. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. We did just have a full moon in Capricorn on the 3rd. So we're still in that energy until next month. But full moon. So with that conclusions are within reach energy that was showing, that I saw when I was shuffling, that is full moon energy. Conclusions. There's a full moon right there. Some of you have a moon in Gemini placement. Ah, itchy. What's up with Aquarius? Aquarius. There we go. The deck is ready. Surrender to the divine. It's just you. Anything else? King of Pentacles and a 5 of Pentacles. That's like trusting in the universe when things aren't looking so abundant. Surrender to the divine. I just want to point out that these two together, that's like looking up to the stars. It's very hopeful, healing energy. Make a wish upon a star, the true north. It's a card of optimism. Again, looking up, trusting that things will look up. With the don't let your past hold you back, that's like moving forward in your life. Yeah. So, worry. A time for healing. The star can be very healing. So somebody is not trusting in the universe. It's you or someone around you. They're worried about the future or their current circumstances. There's a lack of optimism, or it's just hard to see the forest through the trees. We have looking up to the, like, this is like giving into spirit, like letting spirit take the wheels here. This is the card of like worry, unrest, extreme anxiety, and let's not forget the optimism of the star, surrender. That's like letting spirit take the wheel here. Interesting. Okay. We have some cards of like harmony and victory on the bottom, but let's just focus on the main underlying energy. So King of Wands or King of Candles and the Tower, Scorpionic energy, the Tower, and then the King of Wands. I just want to point out the crescent moon in both of these cards, a time for healing. With the star, it's like sit back, take a moment, focus on getting that mindset right. This I'm kind of reading two ways. So the King of Wands is the King of Action, the King of Fire. This deck specifically is a very especially captivating king. Like, he's fun. Like, he looks like a lot of fun. But it's also just acting on, like, the King of Wands is led by, what's the word? The King of Wands just kind of is very confident, action-oriented, so kind of just goes towards whatever they feel like going towards. You can liken it to like the sign of Sagittarius, where they shoot their arrow and they follow. That's, you know, the sign of travel and optimism. So I'm kind of reading this two ways. Actually, I'm kind of reading it three ways, but two of them are tied in. So with this being an actionary king, man or woman, is just taking action, right? That masculine drive within each and all of us. This is a particularly still tower, but it is a tower nonetheless. So for some of you, I'm seeing it as sitting back on this one. The tower, nothing striking that tower. It is just kind of still there with that crescent moon, which is, you know, actually pretty similar to what the moon is looking like by the time, like for this week that it's being posted. It looks like this moon. So for some of you, this is saying the underlying message is to kind of hang back, not take action or something, because there is a tower in the midst here. Towers come crashing down. In tarot, they're like a lightning bolt striking the tower. It's a sudden event or a revelation, but it changes things, right? So for some, this is like, don't strike the tower, hang back, give in a little bit to circumstance, sit back, focus on getting your mindset right, on your getting your optimism back, getting your ground mentally. And for some of you, this is the tower. This is the divine, casting a little bit of magic, bringing something exciting in once you kind of take a step back, or this could be an actual person. So those are the two that I'm kind of seeing intertwined. Divine stepping in could look like this person, a very captivating, exciting person, or it's just that spirit itself, and there's a little bit of magic at play here. Yeah, so why the 9 of Needles? Why so worried? Like, this is a situation where somebody really wants to jump in and take control. I might pull a card for the past holding you back. But with healing, that's like letting go of that, right? As I cut to the card of the divine stepping in, Temperance. So let's look at the star, because to me that's the surrender to the divine. The 9 of Needles or 9 of Swords is the like past holding you back, the need for healing here. Let's look at the current state, this Nine of Swords mental state. The Six of Wands is present in this reading, and the above to it, the Chariot, that's a lot of victory, triumph, success. Again, someone's worried about how a situation's going to play out. They want to jump in, take control of the situation, but it's going to cause a Tower moment if they do it. Yeah, unstable effort. Charging in the Nine of Swords. Tell me about this Nine of Swords for Aquarius. Ooh, jeez. Justice. Ooh, Ten of Cups. Interesting. Perfected success. The Moon. The Moon. So the Moon is playing heavily into the situation for you guys. I'm going to say it might be very current, like this past moon cycle that was on the 3rd. So this is involving a Ten of Cups situation here. With Justice, that could be a marriage. They are getting married in that card. It looks like she might be pregnant, but that's like a happy family vibration. Somebody's nervous or anxious about this. It could have to do with family. But it's emotional fulfillment as well. This could also be looking like stressing about your love life, or like really trying to push that or force it, and instead of just letting it happen naturally, especially if there is like some other person involved. But again, this person could be coming onto the scene. But with Justice there, that is contracts. That is contracts. And what's right. With surrender to the divine justice, justice is making things right. It's what's fair, it's what's right, it's what's balanced. And the Nine of Swords is kind of the opposite of that, in terms of like, again, we're talking about getting your mindset right. And this is healthy relationships, fairness and balance. And that is Spirit too. That is the great balancer, the great sort of truth there. On the bottom we have the Moon and Valor. Again, I'm kind of seeing this as those that are really fighting, like trying to take control of their love life, and they're trying to force it, or force something within this Ten of Cups vibration. It's kind of doing more harm than good here. This says Valor, but this is the Moon, things behind the scene, that full moon energy. That's what was I gonna say? But behind the scenes, right? It's kind of unknown. It's kind of, again, taking too much action without getting that proper footing is doing more harm than good. This is kind of like a pushing back energy. And the Moon is things unseen about it. I might pull one more for this, and then we'll look at the optimism of the Star, the surrendering to the divine aspect of it. What deck? Kind of all calling out to me. Sometimes my decks are really loud. Yeah, the Six of Wands. Victory. I won't be surprised if we see a card of timing. I was just gonna say Temperance. That is so funny. I just didn't say it fast enough. Yeah, divine timing is at play here. It's not the time to go rushing in. It has to be balanced, perfected success, perfect. Think of what is perfect. Well, balance, fairness. There is some healing here and a releasing of anxieties or issues from the past. The Devil. I've seen the Devil twice now. That's Capricorn energy. That was the full moon. That could just be referring to the full moon. And the cards want me to point out moon in Libra energy. It is underneath here, full moon in Libra. Do we have a full moon in Libra? No, new moon. There's that conclusions are within reach and a win-win outcome is forecast. That's balance, the balances of the scales of Libra with this karmic timing here. Libra, someone has a Libra placement, specifically moon in Libra, because now this is moon in Libra. We have Libra here, and this card was screaming out to me. It's like, mention the moon in Libra placement, but I didn't, but now I have to because it's in this card too. Tell me about justice with the 10 of Cups, please. The Devil. The Devil is like, to me, it's that action, that acting, right? That like forcing it. And there's a lot of worry about it. Like, just let be what will be is the message of this reading for sure. Tell me about justice with the 10 of Cups, please. Justice. Wow, the cards are really, this deck is tuned in. Tell me about justice with the 10 of Cups, please, for Libra, or Aquarius, sorry. Justice with the 10 of Cups. King of Pentacles, get your footing. Don't act rationally. The Hierophant. Yeah, there's a 7 of Pentacles again. This is like a pushing back energy. This is an energy of stillness, and to me there's that crescent moon again, so very current for the timeline, like the time that I'm posting this, because that's exactly what the moon is doing right now. As I'm posting this, there's a moon in Libra energy again, but this is a card of stillness, whether it's between the mind, but to me, acting out of the mind is just saying it won't get you anywhere, right? Like, this is, look how forceful that person is being. It's like, it's very defensive energy, right? Like, this is like not going anywhere. No action, not going, it's not going anywhere. The Hierophant, very divine energy. To me, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. We have this Page of Cups showing on the bottom, and there's the Divine too. That is the card of meeting someone new, and that is divinity, like spirit, the masculine and feminine, but that's an angel above them coming into alignment. That's the card of meeting someone new. I did see the Page of Cups is underneath on this side too. Interesting. I'm not going to get too into that, but yeah, very grounded, very grounded. This is like an offer coming in or a contract. We do have the Hierophant here. It could just be about contracts, but that's like focusing on personal wish fulfillment, working towards that, getting grounded and stable and focusing on your own wish fulfillment with the Star here. The Hierophant is very connected to spirit. That's like the Pope, right? To me, that's like spirit acting, giving into spirit. To me, that's Taurus and Sagittarius energy. That is a lot of action too. I don't really see the Hierophant as a very actionary energy. It's kind of more like sitting with God, or like I call it the card of old things. It's like ways of being. But I just see this as connecting to that, and then this is spirit, like, or things moving within you, and then your outer world meeting you in that energy. Tell me about the Star. For Aquarius, that's your sign, your major arcana. The Lovers, yeah. The Princess of Pentacles. Lovers, oppression, 9 to the 10. There's that peace again. Yeah, let what will be. It at peace, right? Because that is something coming in the background. Surrender to the divine. That's literally surrender to the divine, like those two together. What coming in, just being at peace with that. We have more worry and like trying to push energy here. Great strength and oppression. You or this person may have been feeling like no matter what I do, it never works out, or, you know, it's not fair. And there's a reason for that. It's time to take a step back. There's the Lovers, let things fall into alignment. Princess of Pentacles. She is just kind of hanging out in the forest. The divine is above her. She's very grounded. She's in the forest. She's looking ahead. You know, maybe just getting in touch. She's getting some ideas. Soft feminine kind of energy with that, but it's like surrender to the divine. Like she's spending time in nature. She's just getting connected, right? In that card. Tell me about the Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's a lot of force in this reading, like forcing things, pushing things. That Tower's worrying about it. Really involved energy. Like this is very serene energy, like taking a step back, kind of. Tell me about this Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's getting repetitive now. It's a Page of Pentacles. That is new ideas. It's also the Friend card, but this can look like someone showing up, but I'm just seeing it as like that Star energy, like recapturing a little bit, like letting go a little bit. This is also like a studious energy, but I'm just seeing it as that like taking that step back, taking your time to let your mind, yeah, it's like focusing, like let go of that for a little bit, that focus, allow the chips to fall where they may with this force on this 10 of Cups vibration, just to be okay to go do something else with your time. Go take a walk in the woods with a friend. Like this is like shifting your focus to something else, that surrendering to the divine, maybe getting grounded, getting that footing back, right? Interesting. Yeah. And then, oh, that's interesting as well. So there's that King of Wands looking over at that Devil energy, and some pain here with that past holding you back. It's time to let go of the attachment to outcomes here. Surrender to the divine. Here's that very stable, getting in tune with nature, abundant, but that's a Knight of that's a Knight of Cups coming in. This is the card of marriage. This is really nice energy, right? It's time to shift your focus to that. This is an open, honest Knight moving forward. So that's like just existing for you guys in this state. That's just existing. Stable, harmonious, stability, harmony, just letting be what be. Also too, by shifting your focus, I'm just getting, this is a studious energy too. So if an opportunity comes up to try something new, or take on like a new class or something, you might meet someone doing that. But I'm also seeing this as the eventuality of this 10 of Cups energy coming in while you're, because that's in the background, while you're off doing this. Look at the stark difference between this King attached to this and this. Like this is fresh. You know, it's almost carefree, right? And then the underlying energy while you're off doing this and surrendering, giving up control a little bit and stop pushing, like just find your peace with that. Maybe in a forest or in a new area of study or hobby. This is brewing in the background. This for sense of self, like your own well-being, and then also this and just existing in that state as you move around and try new things. It's also open to receiving, right? And then this is also like coming in with that 10 of Cups vibration, but it's not, it's flowing, right? It's not being forced with that King of Wands. And I just have to say, this King of Wands looks particularly like, it's not focusing the way I want to, but he's like he looks like that, like he's scowling, right? That forcing it energy. Surrender to the divine, my friends. Think of that, the energy. Look at those cards, the Princess and Page of Pentacles. Focus elsewhere. So I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. I wish you all the best. Until next time, take care.